Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD. In the last episode, we finished out the Cypher lab, we defeated Lavrina, and we got warped back here against our will. The Purify chamber is now done, so you can see there are a whole bunch of people standing over in that room, and we are now going to check it out and see what awaits us. Take a good look, Thomas. This is the Purify chamber. Thomas, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated... Wait, yeah, okay. I read that right. When we were motivated by the Shadow incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Thomas, your father believed that passionately. So, the way he's talking about our dad, it seems that he's not around here anymore. The implications might be a little bit more severe than that. But again, we don't know. This is a kid's game after all, so I'm sure he's not dead. So while I was gone, everyone seemed to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Thomas, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purify chamber will begin with you. But first, if you'd be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purify chamber works. Alright, so the game's going to give us the explanation. I can give you the explanation probably just as well as the game can. So yeah, there's I'm gonna skip this text because I'll go and explain it once we're actually in there. So alright. So his desk is on standby, it's good to go, step onto the circular plates, and we have holograms, which are cool. Alright, if you bring some Pokemon, Thomas, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you can figure it out. Alright, so I'm going to step into the middle here. The nice thing about it is that you can access the Purify chamber from the PC. So, all your Pokemon that are in your PC, you can, pull them from there and use them. So, let's see what we have going here. We only have 3 Pokemon purified so far. We actually have 2 that we can purify right away, so we can add those to our... Alright. Okay, so we have to put a regular Pokemon on the set first before we can purify it. So I'm going to go ahead and purify these 2 Pokemon first, and then I'll explain how it actually works. However, there must be at least 1 regular Pokemon game. You just told me this. Alright. So, let's see. Now that we are done editing the sets, we can actually go and purify it just by pressing A on the set. And boom, so this is our first purification through the Purify chamber. I mean, we could have just as easily gone to Agate Village, but hey, we were right here. Alright, so Seedot opened the door to its heart. And it regained the move Giga Drain. Well, that's good. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of PP, but it's, it's pretty powerful, and you get 50% of the HP back every time you use it. So I'm not going to give it a nickname. Yes, okay, so the game will automatically switch sets for you if you have more than 1 Pokemon ready to purify. Of course, you can say no to that, but I don't see why you wouldn't, because you really have no reason not to. Unless for some reason you'd want to keep a Pokemon as a Shadow Pokemon, but I don't really see why you would for most cases. Alright, so it gets Aurora Beam back, and it gets Charm. Not really the biggest fan of Charm, just because I feel like stat reducing moves, at least in single player, aren't really worth your time. So we just exited it. Alright, using this system, it's possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. We haven't even gotten into the unique features of it yet. But yeah, we can actually edit stuff from any PC. So if we want to change around the sets, then we can do that, which is really nice. But you can only purify Pokemon if they are... you have to come to the lab to actually do the purification. So, the way that this works is that you can have up to 4 slots filled with Pokemon, normal Pokemon around the rim. And in order to get the best tempo, moves of one Pokemon have to be super effective against the one clockwise in the circle. So, say for example, I'm going to put Leddyba after Spheal, and so since Spheal is a water-ice type, ice is super effective against flying, so that gets that tempo link up to the brightest color. So there's the really light blue, the normal blue, which is just normal, and then say if I swap these two around, oh, actually, I guess neither bug nor flying are not very effective against ice or water, but if you put a Pokemon whose type is not very effective, like let's say we put a fire type Pokemon, well, that would be normally effective. That was a bad example. How about, let's say, there's something that's not good against water ice. Then that link will be dark blue, and that's the worst tempo that you can get from it. So ideally, you want to get max tempo by making a completely super effective ring, which to start we won't be able to do because we have a normal type, a dark type, ice, water, and bug flying, and then finally grass. We can actually incorporate C-Dot here, and we can get a little bit more mileage out of it. I think that's all we can do though, because dark, yeah, isn't super effective against any of these so far. By the way, normal is super effective, like quote-unquote super effective against normal, so once we get more normal Pokemon, I guarantee you there will be a full normal set, because that gets you max tempo. So, yep, that's how the Purify Chamber works. You know, ideally you want to get that tempo bar to full, and once we actually get a Shadow Pokemon in here, the right side of the field will populate. So, let's see, I think I'm going to take you. Yeah, that'll be good. See, can I get a better rotate? There we go. Can I get a better flow? I don't think I can. Also, the type effectiveness of the Shadow Pokemon in the middle also creates a link. So obviously you want the type effectiveness of the Shadow Pokemon in the middle to be super effective against at least one of the ones on the outside. If you get double type effectiveness, I think that's even better. But for now, we just have to do with 4 on the flow. If you get multiple super effective types, then you can start adding to that flow a little bit more. That controls how fast the Shadow Pokemon actually purifies. So I think that's most of the stuff. At the moment, we only have enough for one complete set. Luckily, we do get the normal set going here. Once we purify the Delcat, it'll probably go in here. But for now, we'll just leave those two in those sets, and that's all we have to do with the Purify Chamber for now. So, we have Shroomish, who's going to be staying on our team now. We're just going to walk around with him. And it is a he. I have checked the gender. And then I guess I'll just keep carrying around Gulpin as the shadow member of my party for the moment. So let's see, all we have left is Carvana and Spinarak for the moment. We will be going to a new place relatively soon. So now, I think, do we talk to Crane? Okay, be sure to try that feature. I believe somebody should be talking to us about something. Maybe when we try a leaf? Yep. Okay, so speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh yes, I've asked Dayton. Haha, get it? Dayton? Data? You're so crafty, Nintendo. It should be ready soon. Thomas, can you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? He's the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember? He was compiling the basic data. No! No! Please, no! No! Oh, okay, she's going for us. I thought she was going to join us. Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Anyway, I wonder what's going on with that data ROM. Alright, so even though she went upstairs to ask him, we still have to go and ask him anyways. So, let's see, is he? Yeah, he's in the room off to the left here. This headquarters does have kind of an odd layout to it. Hi, Jovi. Jovi wonders where he went. Okay, so he's not at his desk. He's probably taking a coffee break or something. So I think we're just gonna have to head downstairs and see if we can't try to corner him down here or outside. I actually do not remember where he is. It's not you, right? Oh, trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face. Is something the matter? Oh, he might actually be off to the left here? Is he not? No, okay, I'm crazy. Dayton, where are you? Oh, okay, here he is. Ah, I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't decipher it. Get it? He couldn't decipher it? I'm incredibly funny. You can file your complaints in the comments. Alright, oh, it's you, Thomas. You scared me half to death. That data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take some serious... I can't read. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. A seriously talented guy, you say? And then wait for the... Oh, crap! I'm terribly sorry. It can't be helped. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be? Thomas, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pyrite Town? Dayton, please hand the data ROM to Thomas, please. Oh, right away. It's off my hands. I'm free! ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in the breaking of Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net at ONBS. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. I'm confident that he will be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. Alright, so he's telling us about where Pyrite Town is. It's actually probably one of the farthest locations that we've visited, at least from the Pokemon HQ lab. It is quite a ways away. So now that we have that mission, I don't think we have any more business here. We can actually just go straight to Pyrite. So let's do so. A noble town of rogues and ruffians. This place is a really cool atmosphere. I don't know if it's a place that I want to live, because it's, as you can see from this pan shot, it's a little run down. The ONBS building looks nice. It's that white building that you just saw there. But I mean, it's definitely lively, for a Pokemon game at least. You know, this is GameCube. You know, it's pretty old, so there's only so much they could do in terms of NPCs. Marcia, wait for me! That is a really awkward running animation. At least the cameraman's is a little bit more normal. Marcia, wait for me! Recycled dialogue! Alright, so let's see. I want to check which Pokemon I have in front. Baltoy. I think I'm going to switch out Houndour for Shroomish. We'll see if this was a bad idea or not. But let's go talk to this guy. There goes Marcia tearing off like a tornado as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh, what's up with you, kid? Why are you giving me the eye like that? Do you know who I am? I'm Kale. They call me the gatekeeper of Pyrite. Hee, that smoldering look says you're raring to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Alright then, I'll show you what being Kale, the gatekeeper of Pyrite, is all about. Alright, so we're getting into our first battle here. There will be actually a number of battles here in Pyrite Town. Because there's actually a square coming up called Battle Square. And if you couldn't tell from the name, there are trainers there, and they will battle you. So I will be doing that. I might not show all of those battles, just because I don't think they have Shadow Pokemon. But I do want to do that because obviously, you know, experience is experience, no matter where it comes from. And in this game, it really only comes from trainer battles. Ooh, a critical hit. That's nice. It's a good way to start off our battles this episode. So now he's going to send out a C-Dot. Ralts is using light screen. I'm just going to raise the other team's special defense a little. I mean, I guess that doesn't really affect Shroomish much. I think I'm going to switch out Baltoy for Houndour, just so I can get, you know, type effectiveness. Alright, you switch out for you. And we'll just Shadow Blitz the Ralts again. That should take it out. Oh no! Not Growl! Anything but Growl! I'm totally not going to be attacking with a special type move next turn. Although I guess this is... I wonder if this is calculated off of the physical. It must be, because that didn't take out Ralts this turn. So, good move on your part, I guess. You're gonna die one turn later. Although that light screen might prevent me from one-hit KOing the C-Dot. Might not. I mean, I am 4 levels higher. Shadow Blitz, I don't know why I was pausing there. So let's see if I am wrong. Nope. Well, I guess I am wrong, because I thought it might not. So there you go. I proved myself wrong. Go me. Oh, okay. I like your taste in Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon, and actually, Ralts is a good Pokemon. At least its evolutionary line is. Gardevoir, you know, prior to Gen 4, and then I haven't really used Gallade all that much, but I think it's pretty good. Alright, I might have just bumped my mic stand there. If I did, I am sorry. Houndour is not the best choice to fight Houndour, surprisingly enough. I guess I'll switch out for Vaporeon, and then we'll have... Ooh, Shroomish is not the Pokemon that I want to be out on this turn either. Okay, I guess I'll go for Baltoy for double switching. So pro strats, you know. Next turn we should be able to eliminate it though. We'll have a Water Gun and a Mud Slap going off on it. He's biting, and that did not do all that much damage. Well, maybe part of that's just because I have a lot of HP, but still didn't do all that much damage. And we'll just go for the... Oh, we could actually do Rock Tomb if we wanted to. I want to check the stats on those moves real quick. No, Mud Slap's like 40 power. 20 power. I am totally wrong about that. That is really weak. Okay, Rock Tomb is a lot better, but it's also kind of inaccurate. So I will note that for future reference. I guess I'll try out Rock Tomb just for the heck of it. I mean, Water Gun should do pretty well, although it didn't take it out. There's a reason why I chose Houndour. It is pretty good. But luckily Rock Tomb hit, so we're getting super effective hit on that. Bye, Houndour. I think you're kind of cute. I think a lot of Pokemon are kind of cute, at least the earlier evolutions are, as they're kind of intended to be. So we got 408 Poke, not bad. Alright, I have to hand it to you. You have to be pretty good to beat KO. Pyrite's Gatekeeper! So, why don't we go around and actually... we are almost at the end of the episode. I'll do a little bit of exploring in this episode, and then I'll pick up the rest of it next time. So find what you seek, be it an object, person, or luck. Welcome to Fatine's Fortune-Telling Chamber. I am Fatine. If a problem ever clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Why aren't you rhyming? I feel like you should rhyme. I mean, I know that's totally a cliche thing to do, but you just have to do it. You just have to. Alright, well, she is your hint system. If you are stuck at any point in the game, you need to figure out, like, oh, well, you know, where do I need to go next? You know, you can go to her and she will tell you. So I saw Marcia running off. She's always bursting with energy, that one. That impatient energy of Marcia, she gets that from her father, duking. Ho ho ho. Not ho ho. Ho ho ho. So this is the prison. Yeah, it shows you what a reputable place this is. Like you traveling train to the Tron has become peaceful, but there's still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy with what with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful of that when you're out in the streets. Well, luckily, in the Pokemon universe, picking a fight just means they want to battle you. It doesn't mean they actually want to fight you, because that would definitely be bad. Let's talk to this guy. Ow, I got lumps on my head from some shiny-headed guy thumping me. I don't deny that I lipped off at him first, but he took a swing at me first. You've got to let me out of here. I'm sorry, I don't have the key. See, the door's locked. I can't do anything, pal. And that door's locked. What do you have to say? Darn, I got locked up over a dumb street fight. Well, maybe this is the bald-headed guy he was talking about. If I don't get out of here soon. Kid, are you... That thing on your arm, it can't be. Oh, nah, it's nothing. Get lost already. So yeah, there is a PC in here. So if you want to go to a PC, there's a PC here. There's also one at the Coliseum at the very back of Pirate Town. I'll get to that eventually. But not before we get interrupted by a cutscene. Alright then, what do we have here? Oh, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. No. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. His speech, there's something about his speech that just strikes me as odd. Ugh, pompous oaf. Folly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. Alright, so those two are characters from the first game. If you played the first game, you would recognize them. We will be seeing them again. You know, obviously they have names, they have interesting character designs, so they're not major characters, but they do play into the story a bit. So this is Pirate Town, famous as the home to OMBS. You came to take a tour of OMBS 2, didn't you? I can tell. We get visitors from all over. The OMBS building stands next to the big windmill. You really can't miss it. Alright, so I believe with that, we have explored a little bit of Pirate Town for this episode, and we've discovered that we need to take the data ROM to net. So in the next episode, we will continue exploring, and maybe we'll get to net. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD. I've been redxparasite, signing out.